Something happens when you wake up. I mean, really wake up. It's like the world you've been living in, the one you thought you understood, suddenly peels back, and you see everything for what it truly is. You begin to understand that this whole game of life, this illusion, was never designed for you, not really. And the crazy thing is, they know it. They've known it from the beginning, and they've tried to keep you asleep. Why? Because once you realize who you are, once you stand in your power, everything changes. You become untouchable. They can't control you anymore. That's what makes you dangerous. That's why they've targeted you. But let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why things seem to go wrong when you start to rise? Why, just when you feel like you're about to break through, something pulls you back down? It's not a coincidence. You've been targeted. The moment they saw your light, your potential, they tried to dim it. They tried to make you doubt yourself, make you question your worth. And for a while, maybe it worked. Maybe you let the fear, the self-doubt, the negativity creep in. Maybe you started to believe the lies they told you about yourself. But deep down, you knew. You knew that wasn't all there was to you. You knew you were meant for more.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
You see, the chosen ones, the ones who are called to something higher, were not like everyone else. We don't fit into the mold they've created. We don't follow the rules of the game because we see the game for what it is, a distraction, a way to keep us from realizing our true power. And once you wake up to that, once you stop playing their game, they panic because they can't control someone who is fully awake, someone who knows their own worth, their own strength. Think about it. There have been resistance, people trying to bring you down, circumstances that seem designed to make you fail. It's not random. They screwed up by targeting you because they underestimated who you are. They thought they could break you. But here's the thing. The moment you understand that the resistance is proof of your power, everything shifts. You stop seeing yourself as a victim, and you start seeing yourself as the force that you truly are. They've screwed up big time because they've spent so much energy trying to break you, and all they've done is awaken a sleeping giant. You. Now, I want you to ask yourself this: what would happen if you stopped playing small? If you stopped letting their opinions, their judgments, stop you from stepping into your destiny? What if, instead of doubting yourself, you started trusting that inner voice that's been whispering to you all along, telling you that you're meant for more? Take a moment, really think about that, because that's where the power lies. In the decision to stop letting them control your narrative. In the decision to stand in your truth, no matter how uncomfortable, no matter how much resistance you face. Because once you do that, once you make that choice, there's no going back. You become unstoppable. And that's when they realize they've screwed up big time. So, you've started to wake up, and you're beginning to see things more clearly now. The illusions are falling away, and you're stepping into your power. But here's the thing they don't want you to know. Your power is limitless. And that's exactly what terrifies them. You see, they've created a world that's designed to keep you small. From the moment you were born, they fed you lies about who you are and what you're capable of. They told you that your worth comes from external things, status, possessions, approval from others. They made you believe that you had to fit into a certain mold, follow their rules, play their game. But that's all it is, a game. And the moment you realize that the moment you stop playing by their rules, they lose control. They lose their power over you. But here's the question: why do they fear your power so much? Why go to such lengths to keep you asleep, to keep you from realizing who you truly are? The answer is simple. Because once you understand that your power comes from within, that it's not something they can give you or take away. You become free. And a free person can't be controlled. A free person can't be manipulated or broken. Think about it. How many times have you been told that you need something outside of yourself to be happy, to be successful, to be whole? How many times have you been made to feel like you're not enough, like you need to change who you are to fit in, to be accepted? That's all part of the lie. That's how they keep you in the cage. But the truth is, you've always been enough. You've always had everything you need within you. The problem is, most people never realize this. They spend their entire lives chasing something outside of themselves, never understanding that the real power lies within. But not you. You're different. You're a chosen one. And that means you were always meant to break free from the illusion. You were always meant to rise above the limitations they tried to place on you. But here's the catch. With great power comes great responsibility. Once you wake up, once you step into your power, you can't go back to the way things were. You can't go back to playing small, to living in fear, to letting others dictate your life. You have to take ownership of your power. You have to own it, embody it, live it. And that's not always easy. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, when the old fears, the old patterns try to pull you back. But that's just part of the process. Every time you face those challenges, every time you overcome them, you get stronger. You become more aligned with your true self, more in tune with your inner power. So, let me ask you this. Are you ready to own your power? Are you ready to stop playing small and start living as the powerful, limitless being that you are? Because once you make that decision, there's no turning back. You'll be on a path that few have the courage to walk. But it's a path that leads to true freedom, true fulfillment. Now that you've made the decision to step into your power, to own it fully, there's something else you need to understand. Your spirit, the essence of who you are, is unbreakable. They've tried to break you, but they can't. They never could. You see, deep down they know that you're stronger than they are. That's why they've spent so much time trying to keep you down, trying to make you doubt yourself. But here's the truth, you were never broken, you were never weak, you were never lost. You just forgot who you were for a little while. And now you're remembering. Now you're waking up to the truth of your own power, your own strength. But let's be real for a moment. This journey isn't easy. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, like the weight of the world is too much to bear. There will be moments when the doubts creep in, when the fear tries to take over. But those moments are just tests. They're opportunities for you to prove to yourself how strong you really are. Because here's the thing, every time you face a challenge, every time you overcome an obstacle, you're building resilience. You're becoming stronger, more powerful, more aligned with your true self. And the more you align with your true self, the less the outside world can affect you. The less the opinions of others, the judgments, the criticisms can touch you. You become untouchable. So, let me ask you this, how would your life change if you truly believed that nothing could break you? If you truly believed that every challenge, every setback was just an opportunity for you to grow stronger? How would you show up in the world if you knew, without a doubt, that you are unbreakable? In the end, the victory is already yours. They screwed up by targeting you because they didn't realize who they were dealing with. They didn't realize that, by trying to break you, they were only making you stronger. Every challenge they put in your path, every obstacle they threw at you, was only serving to push you closer to your true potential. And now, after all the battles, all the struggles, you're starting to see it clearly, aren't you? You see, the chosen ones, we're not here to live ordinary lives. We're not here to just go along with the flow, to play by the same rules as everyone else. There's a reason you've always felt different, like you didn't quite fit into the mold. It's because you weren't meant to. You were meant to break the mold, to create something new, something powerful, something that can't be contained by the limitations of the old world. All this time they thought they could trap you in their system, but they didn't understand that you were destined to rise above it. And that's exactly what you're doing. By waking up, by stepping into your power, by embracing who you really are, you're creating a new reality, one that's based on truth, freedom, and love. But victory isn't just about surviving the storm. It's not just about overcoming the challenges and saying, "I made it." No, the true victory lies in what comes next. It's about what you do now that you've realized your strength, now that you've seen the truth about who you are. You've been given a gift. The gift of awakening, of seeing through the illusion, of understanding your true potential. And with that gift comes responsibility. Because the victory isn't just about you. It's about all the people who will be inspired by your journey, all the people who will be empowered by your example. Hey, think about it. How many people are still asleep, still trapped in the illusion, still playing by the rules of a game? How many people are out there, struggling, doubting themselves, feeling like they're not enough, just like you once did? And what if, by stepping into your power, by living your truth, you could show them another way? What if, by claiming your victory, you could give others permission to do the same? That's the real power of the chosen ones. It's not just about breaking free from the system that tried to hold you down. It's about using your freedom, your power, to uplift others, to create a world where we all have the freedom to be who we truly are. Because the truth is, we're all chosen in some way or another. We all carry that spark of divinity within us, that potential for greatness, for transformation. But not everyone has the courage to wake up to it. Not everyone has the strength to rise above the fear, the doubt, the conditioning that's been placed on them since birth. But you do. You've proven that already. So, the question now is, what will you do with that power? How will you use your voice, your truth, to create a ripple effect? How will you use your victory to inspire others, to help them see their own light, their own power? Because that's the ultimate victory. It's not just about rising above the challenges, not just about overcoming the obstacles for yourself. It's about using your journey, your experience, to show others what's possible. Imagine what the world would look like if more people woke up to their power. Imagine what kind of world we could create if we all stopped playing small, stopped living in fear, stopped letting the world tell us who we are. That's the world we're here to create. That's the legacy you're here to leave behind. But let me tell you something. This path you're on, it's not going to be easy. Just because you've won this battle doesn't mean the fight is over. There will still be challenges. There will still be moments where the old fears creep in, where the world tries to pull you back into the illusion. But now you know better. Now you've seen the truth. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. You can't go back to being who you were before. So, yes, there will be moments of doubt, moments where you question yourself, where you wonder if you're really strong enough, really worthy enough to carry this responsibility. But those moments are just tests, just opportunities for you to prove to yourself what you already know deep down, that you are more than enough, that you are powerful beyond measure, that there is nothing in this world that can break you because your spirit, your essence, is unbreakable. They screwed up by targeting you. They thought they could keep you down, keep you playing small, keep you living in fear. But they didn't realize that every attempt to break you was only making you stronger, was only pushing you closer to your true self. And now you're standing in your full power, and they don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to handle someone who can't be controlled, who can't be manipulated, who can't be broken. But you know what? That's not your problem. Your only responsibility now is to keep rising, to keep stepping into your power, to keep living your truth. And in doing so, you'll inspire others to do the same. You'll create a ripple effect that will spread far beyond anything you can imagine. So let me ask you this: what legacy will you leave behind? How will you use your power, your voice, your truth to create a better world, a freer world, a world where we all have the courage to be who we truly are? Because that's the ultimate victory. It's not just about winning the battle for yourself. It's about using your victory to uplift others, to create a world where we all win. The victory is yours now. Go claim it and take the world with you.